Grubsmith, you have been challenged. You will go to LA. There you will be given 5 tasks. Should you fail one of these tasks, we will make you do something really horrid.
Oh, fuck! That wasn't too fucking hard.
The more you fail, the more unpleasant it will become. You have 5 days. Get going.
This is Los Angeles, where they only challenge people's faces. What type of thong bikini to wear, and which breast to have enlarged first. Luckily, I've already made those tough decisions, so it's time for some real challenges. Here's my fixer, beautiful young lady by the name of Sadie. And this is my first challenge. Let's have a look. Crikey.
Challenge 1. Pull in George Michael's toilet.
This is the Beverly Hills Hotel, where George was staying on that fateful evening when he had his brush with the LAPD. He came down here, walked over this road and into Will Rogers Park, where he correctly assumed there are plenty of people who will Roger you.
Of course, having sex in public lavatories isn't just unhygienic, it's also illegal, so I'd have to be careful.
I really hope I can say the same thing as Will Rogers by the end of this challenge. I never met a man I didn't like. Not too many people around, but I'm sure once I get to the little lavatory, I'll meet some kindred spirits.
And then it was off for a closer look at a genuine piece of rock and roll history.
This is the actual lavatory that George made famous. So let's go and see who'd had sex in a place like this. Quite a simple setup. We've got a sink, a single urinal, and in here a commodious disabled style trap.
So, having staked out the territory, it was time for me to hide until a likely looking prospect turned up. In the meantime, the cameraman hid in the carsy.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm just hanging around, heard it was a nice place to meet people.
Okay.
How you doing, mate? How's it going? Pretty good?
Good.
Nice cock. My pleasure, mate. No worries.
Well, I thought that nice cock line was a winner, but I'm no expert. So how do you pull it off?
Having sex with other men in a public toilet is known as cottaging. I've done my research and I've learned some technical terms. Because you don't want the police to see you in the cubicle having sex, they do a trick called plastic feet. Here they are. You get 2 plastic bags, and then when you've pulled a bloke, for which I'm going to use my producer, Danny, in you come, darling, what we do is we get Danny to stand inside these bags. It's so that any policeman looking under the door will see me sitting on the carsy with 2 bags of shopping.
But it wasn't the cops I had to worry about. It was my first victim. As I loitered outside, he came back with some of his chums, and they nearly rumbled our secret camera position. Luckily, we got away with it, and it was soon time to ask candidate number 2 for some executive relief.
How you doing? Oh, nice. Well, I would shake your hand. Do you think I'm a handsome man?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. You like girls or boys?
What do you got?
Oh, just asking.
Again, no joy. But the word was obviously spreading that there was a handsome hunk in the gents, and I soon had another crack at pulling.
You know George Michael? I'm a bit like George Michael. I'm British. Some people like oranges and some people like lemons. I like oranges and lemons. I think what I'm trying to say is, can I help you? What are you doing?
Oh dear. I guess he must prefer blondes.
Yet another failure. I obviously haven't got what Gorgeous George had in spades. So I'm going to have to fail this challenge. I think if I hang around here much longer, I'm going to get the LAPD busting me like they busted him.
Mind you, if you thought that was sickening, you'd be well advised to avert your eyes during the next task.
Challenge 2. Assist at an autopsy.
This took a while to set up, as you're obviously not allowed to simply turn up at the morgue. Luckily, LA has a private autopsy service.
I'm here with Vidal Herrera, who's the head of 1-800 Autopsy. Vidal, here we've got some good news. We do have a body.
We do have a prospective client. The family agreed to allow you guys to film the autopsy. I think it's great, considering the past couple of days we had 6 families said no, so we're looking forward to this.
What was it like your first time that you did an autopsy?
My first time, it was quite traumatic. I had the same reaction like the average person, you know, am I going to see the ghost, Frankenstein, things of that nature, but quite honestly, it did turn my stomach. But in my mind, I said, you know, I better suck this up because this is what I'm going to do. And I never looked back, so it's never bothered me since.
I'm quite worried that I'm going to faint or be sick. Does that happen very often?
That happens quite frequently if you're not used to it. You know, we always, if we notice someone's getting faint, we ask them to sit down. And you know, from our experience, the people who get queasy the most are English. I don't know why, but.
And so, with Vidal's cheery racist humour ringing in my ears, it was time to get kitted out before the arrival of the corpse.
As we remove the organs and the doctor finishes dissecting them, he throws them in this, which is called a gut container.
Right.
And once the autopsy is complete, we wrap it up and all the organs go back in the body.
Right, I understand.
You can hold it. One hand's in and hold them.
Yep.
Just hold them straight.
Yeah, can't say that was the easiest thing I've ever done. Obviously, it's very emotional to be there when a dead person's been cut up.
Afterwards, I felt happy just to be alive.
Challenge 3. Prove that Yanks are thick.
We all know Americans are fat. We know they turn up late for world wars, and we know they can't spell colour. But are they thick? Well, I'm down here on Venice Beach with my stick mic. I'm going to accost some pedestrians and see just how stupid they are.
Armed with some insultingly easy questions, I approached some typical Yanks.
Can you spell Europe?
Can I spell Europe? Yeah, I can spell Europe. Yeah. EUROP.
What is the capital city of France?
France. Italy, I think.
What is the capital of Italy?
France.
Who is the Prime Minister of Britain?
Oh, shoot. Henry? I don't know.
What parts of a pig are affected by foot and mouth?
A part of a pig is what?
Affected by foot and mouth disease.
Pork.
What is cricket?
Cricket? It's a game sort of like American football.
Cricket. I don't know. Bread?
What monarch was the Victorian era named after?
Oh, Elizabeth?
Queen Elizabeth?
The who?
The Victorian era.
I don't know. Duncan?
What is Prince Charles's first name?
I want to say William, but it's not. That's his son.
His name's,
George.
Steve or something?
Steve.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vagina, it is very nice. Of all the parts of my body, it wants to be treated nice.
Challenge completed there, and it's not just a victory for me, it's a victory for everyone in Britain. I've proved that the Yanks are stupid. I look forward to getting my knighthood in a few years' time from King Steve.
My vagina, it's overwhelmed by you.
Challenge 4. Insult a celebrity.
Easy enough in LA. We just went to a premiere where I shouted at Brad Pitt.
You're ugly, Pitt. If a baboon had your face, it would demand plastic surgery. Honestly. What's he sees in that? In the big stick, I don't know.
Challenge 5. Join an LA gang.
This one wouldn't be so easy, and I soon got an idea of what I was facing when a gang specialist drove me to LA's notorious South Central District.
Here in LA, there's over 200,000 gang members, and there's probably more than double that for the whole state.
What are the 2 or 3 biggest gangs?
In LA, Bloods represent about maybe 75 actual individual gangs, and the Crips represent about 200 individual gangs.
So if I'm a Blood and I were to walk into a Crip area, would they know that I wasn't one of them and beat the tar out of me?
It could actually result in a murder because it's considered a disrespect to the community or to that gang neighborhood.
I also met Mad Ronald, who'd been a gang member for 26 years. I'm here in Hoover Park with Mad Ronald, who's an OG. That's an original gangster. Right, I noticed you have a tattoo here. What does that say exactly?
That's NHB.
NHB?
That's my hood, Neighborhood Blood.
Neighborhood Blood, and that's around here?
Right.
So did you see quite a bit of inter-gang fighting?
I mean, I've been through it all. I've been shot.
You were actually shot?
Done all that, yeah.
Where did they hit you?
In the leg.
In the leg. And what does that feel like?
It hurts.
So if I wanted to join a gang, would I have to do some sort of initiation?
Yeah, probably so.
And what sort of things do they do?
Maybe take 5 or 6 people and just beat you up and try to have you fight back as much as you can to just get the manhood out of you. Other gangs may want you to rob a store or participate in a drive-by shooting.
How many of your friends have actually been shot or gone to prison for life?
I couldn't count it.
You couldn't even count it?
I remember going to prison and knowing practically everybody there.
Now, I'm going to go down and try and join one of these gangs. Where do you think the best place to go on such a nice day is?
For you, to join a gang? I go to Anaheim, to Disneyland, and hook up with Mickey Mouse and them, and maybe you can get in.
Our expert obviously thought I was some sort of softie, but as part of London's much-feared Swiss Cottage Massive, I was confident I could handle myself. After a few hours cruising round town, we met a useful contact.
Yeah, it's a white dude from London. Want to join a gang. You know where he can do that? He said he got some candy for anybody that'll let him in a gang. That's a corny accent and everything. Can he be from the hood or not? Or you want me to bring him to the hole?
What hood is it first?
What hood? I think so, dog.
Which hood in Compton?
Lantana Block.
Oh, no. I don't know anybody from the Lantana Block.
Oh, we know this fine gentleman.
We don't even know him. It's just something I wouldn't recommend. We don't even know these people.
As more chaps turned up, I realised it might take more than a bag of sweets to join an LA gang.
It's like this. They whip your ass. Whip your ass. Then you're hurting and bloody. And then it's, oh, you're in a gang.
Yeah, bloody.
You got to go to the hospital on your own.
I am going to get a serious kicking.
You might even have to go and put some work in.
Do some what? Put some work in.
How about when I mean put some work in, they're going to give you a piece, they're going to give you a gun,
yeah.
And you have to go there and shoot that man right there.
As the evening progressed, the crowd grew and things began to turn a bit more hostile. You're saying that
no, you saying you want to join the gang. Let me ask you this. What can you provide for the gang? What can you bring to it? Y'all live in London, you know what I'm saying? So y'all do the get down over there. Y'all do the little Trent D'Arby thing and all that over there. This ain't no joke, homie. This is
I know. I'm not saying it's a joke.
We losing a lot of motherfuckers out here to this gang banging thing, so it really ain't no game. It really ain't no game though out here, man. If you really want to be a gang banger, that's gonna be on you. You're gonna lose your life, or the police gonna put your ass up under the jail though. Nobody should want to join a gang. Innocent people get killed over gang shit.
This gentleman has given me some very sound advice. He said, this isn't a game, it's not a joke.
Hey, some real gangbangers will be here in a minute, though.
It was definitely time to scarf it, but luckily my expert guide knew a hardcore gangster who'd be prepared to show me how the initiation ceremony worked. This is Bloodhound. He's an LA gang member. What's the name of your gang, Bloodhound?
I'm from the Rolling 20s Neighborhood Bloods. My subdivision of the gang is known as the Black Demon Soldiers.
Have you ever been hurt?
I've been shot 23 times on 5 different occasions. One of which I took 9 slugs to the chest and the abdomen. I got shot in the head execution style, underneath the chin. You wanna feel that? Look, it's the entry room right here.
Oh, a guy shot you under the chin, up through the mouth, behind the nose, and it lodged just below your brain.
I never went back to get the plate, but this is where it would have been. Feel that? You can feel a slug.
Oh, there's metal in there.
During the LA riots, got shot in my chest right here. It healed up pretty good. I didn't go to the hospital for that one.
Let me look at
this one right here. I had to go to the hospital. That's the scar from when they cut me open and cracked open my chest.
Let me ask you, why are you not dead?
It's like the homies say, I'm just hard to kill.
So what would be your weapon of choice?
My weapons of choice is these right here, because I use them damn good. You know, a real G use these right here. He don't need no gun. You know what I'm saying? If me and you got a problem, we can use these right here, and then we can get something to drink, you know. You could tell me that you admire that 8-punch combination I used on you. I might tell you I admired how you took them hits.
Have you ever beaten up an Englishman before?
Nah.
So it's a bit of a treat for you, really. Are there any rules, like, you know, not in the balls?
Nah, everything goes. I wouldn't purposely try to, hospitalize you, you know what I'm saying? But if I get caught up in a moment, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it's all gravy.
Don't get caught up in it. Excellent. Okay, let's get it on. Well, have a crack at me. Come on, have a punch. This is a small one, you know. Oh, fuck!
Oh, my bad, my bad. My bad.
Fucking hell, I can't breathe.
No, so my bad. You said not to pull it, my bad. Oh, fuck. I didn't feel like that was hard.
That wasn't too fucking hard. I'm glad we did that, because there's an economy of scale we have to work here, and that was an incredibly hard punch.
Suitably warmed, I then allowed Bloodhound to show me what a wannabe gang member has to go through. And it's a lot harder than joining the Cub Scouts.
You see, Bloodhound was being nice to me there. He was just soft shoeing it. Still really quite hurt. That is why I don't want to join an LA gang, and I'm happy to pay my forfeit and fail this challenge.
Imagine 20 people doing that.
Thank you for not killing me. A gentleman, Bloodhound.
Smith 3, LA 2. Time to pay my dues.
Okay, you guys ready?
Is this going to hurt?
No, not at all. That. Normal.
Well, at least I'm in her gang now.